everyone, welcome to another stream. Hi there. So I've got 2 hours to burn. That's quite something. Yeah, I spent the night so far working on the video. It's gonna be quite fun. And I've reached a point where I need to wait for like 2 hours till I can continue working, because I as well have the place available, which means that right now I've just got 2 hours where the only thing I can do is wait. It vexes me and pisses me off. I don't like passive waiting, so we're gonna do active waiting with 2 things, and that is video stuff. Ain't that exciting? We're gonna make a Blender scene with us, and we're also gonna do a Python script. 2 things, but first sources. Let me just set it all up. Oh, I just turned something off. Whoops. What did I just turn off? I just turned off something off. Oh no. I just on accident clicked on some kind of whatever. So basically we're gonna set the Python script, which is call replace.py. Hi there, Yovect. Hi, welcome. How you doing? This is going to be a color replacement script. That's because I will need it for the video. So what we're going to do is we're going to first start by remixing changing up a certain video. So copy give me a second. I need to convert a video, and for some reason I'm really struggling with that process. Whatever. I'm certain it'll be fine. Why my phone buzz? What do you want? Oh, a package. When's it gonna come? Might be a bit of an awkward time, but oh well, whatever. I've been following you for a month now. I absolutely love your videos. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, yours. I'm so sorry. I'm struggling to pronounce your name, but I appreciate that. I'm glad you like them. I hope you enjoy the next one. The one that I'm working on right now. And speaking of, so here's the thing. For the video, for the certain scenes, I will need to replace colors. This isn't honestly all that crazy. I have done that in the past with Python. But when I say I've done that in the past, I mean I've done that in the past, like a really long time ago. So we're going to start by Python modifying a video pixels, whatever. You get the idea. Yesterday I had this argument for God. You know how small chances that we're doing this, where things can live. Class, I'm gonna be brutally honest with you, I don't know how to respond to that. Change video resolution. I don't want to change video resolution. All I want to do is just modify video pixel area shader. Yes! How would you go about this? Okay, CV2. Video frame processing. That is kind of what I'm trying to do. So, open the video, check it, read the video frames. Okay. Displaying the frames. What I'm trying to do is Python edit a video. Maybe that would be more accurate, more descriptive. Movie pie? Well, that sounds lovely. Okay. Movie pilot. This video file clip, you just load in the video, makes sense. You can tap clip it, you can volume scale, alright. If you are a living thing, how big is the chance that you are living in a place where you can live? I'm sorry. If you are a living thing, how big is the chance that you are living in a place where you can live? I don't quite understand what you mean by that either, because, well, if you are a living thing, then you are most definitely living in a place where you can live, kind of by the definition. If you have a red object, then that object is red. Movie, or actually Python modify pixels in that video, because that's effectively what I want. Is there an efficient way to do this sort of thing? Change video resolution. That's not quite what I'm looking for. That is a bit too simple. If not, I'll have to just consult the manuscripts, and by that I mean just find the script I did last time. That's the issue with the argument against it. That's 100%. I mean, yeah, exactly. Change resize video, no. I'm going to do something. I don't want to resize a video file. Resizing videos with Python and ChatGPT. Why the fuck would you need ChatGPT for this? I'm so sorry, I got a bit emotional, I got carried away. But, Python video processing, that's effectively what I'm trying to do. Just edit in, manipulate pixel value of an image. So close! OpenCV. OpenCV should work with video as well. Oh no, no more Dutch communities. There's so many Dutch people in this community. It's honestly incredible. Pixels, maybe. Pixels, give me something. Give me something. Python cut out green screen. That could maybe help. Gosh, I don't remember, bro. This is the 7th century. Last time we had the resource for house we built there. For the fact the house was there means we had the resource. I mean, yes. I feel like I'm missing quite a lot of context there, class, because I mean... Okay, all I'm looking for is just... image name upload. No, I'm looking to do it in the video. All I'm looking for is just something that will do capture as a video. Alright, what do you do with the video? While true, video read. Yes! Okay, that's actually more questionable than splendid. But test vid. First of all, I don't even know if CV was gonna be able to open it. Quick question, I couldn't help but notice there's a yellow line. Pip install OpenCV. Damn it. CV2. Damn it. OpenCV2. Damn it. Python install OpenCV2. OpenCV Python. Why is the name of the package different than the name of the package you have to install? Making it way more difficult for me. Okay. Now, the whole image business, what's happening with the image? Zero image. Okay, I get what you're doing then. You're applying a mask to a video. In this case, what I would like is test vid mov, and then we would like to do something completely different. So basically, cut out the image, np where F is equal, okay, oh jeez. Frame, frame is equal to a frame, that makes sense. Minus res. Res is a bitwise add of the frame mask equals mask. I'm sorry, what now? Oh, this is a pain. Parallel computing, that makes sense. No, that is usually a pain. Video argument you need to you can't let the haters get to your class. You can't let people just get you angry, especially on the internet, because on the internet it's really easy for others to make you angry. You can't let them win. Okay, so basically set f equal to 0. Return elements chosen from x or y depending on condition. Oh, so if... Oh jeez, from one thing to another. If f is equal to 0, then return image, else return the frame itself. Makes sense. So if... So this would be the script like if you had a black image, for example. Well, if you had... If you wanted to overlay a video onto an image with the black bits disappearing. That makes sense so far. We could, I suppose, test the script with an image and such, but... Oh, alright. For now, can I just turn this off? And can I just run it? To just see if it even opens. Oh! That is in fact, two of them open for some reason. Okay, no, don't open two, open just one. That is in fact the video I've chosen for this test. Brilliant! I'm glad to see that it works at least. Now what we need to do is just figure out the way to manipulate it better. So, right here we can replace the pixels. What is frame? Frame is just the frame. What is res? Res is a bitwise AND between a little bit more info if you don't mind. Let's show the two definitions. Oh. Is there really nothing more that you could give me about this? Because this is frame, mask is equal to mask. Which, well, not great. Okay, I'm gonna assume that the frame is just an image, for the sake of simplicity. If I'm wrong, let it be. But then U green and L green is both... Okay, so those are two different kinds of greens, that's it. Right. This is like... Oh, this is yellow. What? No, that lost me again. Oh, thresholds. Right, so if this is in the threshold, that means that's the green... Okay. Alright, okay. Okay. Not bad. Let's... Okay. I think I've got it. I think I've got it. Only conditions provide function. Okay, but like, is condition true or false? So can I just do... Oh, but that has to be a whole image. I don't know, can I just do... Empty is equal to frame minus frame. This is idiotic. Programming without types. Beloved. This right now, this is a great distraction. I have heard on multiple occasions that I serve as a great distraction. I don't know how to think about how you do it. Right here, let's pop in empty. And so what this should do is... Image is not defined. That makes sense. It is in fact not defined. Right here. Okay, let's just do it in a way so that if 255, 255, and 0. Now most of the image should... Okay, no, most of the image did not disappear, which could mean that I've just plugged them in backwards. Ah, no. It's fine. Okay, it's fine. Let's do... and okay. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. This gives us a mask. Can I just show the mask itself? Pitch black. That makes sense. That makes sense. What if I do 0, 0 right here? Okay, now this is starting to make a little less sense, because the mask should be the... If frame is in between... Oh, damn it, this is rough. If I change this to be like very narrow, so for example 0, 0, 0, and then 1, 1, 1, 1, then this should be just really... Then this should be pure white, right? No, it isn't. If I do 255, 255, 255, now it has to be pure white. Aha! We're onto something. One of them only has to be 0 and 25. No, wait. Oh, no, this doesn't make any sense. Because... Oh, jeez. Now this doesn't make any sense. Because... Oh, no, it has to be in all three ranges. That does make sense. If it has to be in all three of them at the same time, I'm an idiot. Yeah, it definitely has to be in all three at the same time. Okay. So if right here we do 30, pitch black. If we do 50, we're getting somewhere. Yes! 100. Yes! We're getting somewhere. We're getting there. So now let's try to do so that we cut out the bright background, but leave the crocodile unaffected. Okay. Not bad. There we go. Went a bit too far. Let's do 180. Okay, I feel like this is about as good as we're gonna get. Considering how much noise there was, 170 should be. Splendid. So this is good already. Now what I want to do is... Well, that's a good question. Python open CV modify color. Oh no, I spelled color British way. Okay, can I just have an example, because that I feel like much easier. Okay, splendid. Source green, red to gray. What I don't love about this... Oh my goodness. Code. Oh, I don't... Color space conversion code. That's kind of limiting, but it will work for our purposes. So in this case, if we want to generate the green image, all we need to do is just take our frame and we get the gray image. Which means that right now, if we input this as empty, line 23, what's the problem? Oh, will this not work? Gray image. That's not gray at all. Why would you not? Operands could not broadcast the video with shapes. They are different. Why? Huh? Okay. Okay, it's fine. Minor hiccup. This, and then free. Why would it be free? Why is there free at the end? Oh, right, because it's black and white. Yes, free colors. No, that makes sense. That does make sense. Can I, maybe... Oh, okay, Python, OpenCV, gray image to RGB, because that makes sense. The third value would just represent the amount of values per pixel, which, in this case, for the gray image, I'm assuming, would mean... Can I just do, like, gray to RGB? That would be a dumb way to do it, though. No, I actually might not be a dumb way to do it, because this could be just a... This would be like a conversion thing. There we go. No! That's so wrong. Oh, that is so wrong. Wait, no, F... Oh, F is pure white. Wait a second. Oh, because we're showing mask. I'm such an idiot at this. Yes! Brilliant. So now if it's... And if we do frame right here... There we go! This is the video. However... If you don't mind, Explorer. This is the original video. And if we now replace the frame with gray image, then the background should be gray. This isn't gray. Yes. And now, I know it may not seem impressive, because, well, the video isn't really all that... Hi there, old matter. I'm doing science, or preparing for a video, you know. Okay. Let's use it on test vid 2. And the way we're going to use it this time is we're going to do 0, 0, 0, and then this is not the best. Yeah, it's not the best way to go about this. Because we're gonna get a bunch of spillover colors as well. But the point is, if we take frame and we just display frame on test vid 2, then this is what we get. Right. Hold on, I'm getting a phone call. That was actually the thing, the reason why the live stream would be so short. That was the focus about. In JavaScript, if you write a value in an array out of bounds, the array just gets extended. This seems so useful. That happens with almost every single not precompiled language, and even some precompiled languages. That's the standard. It's not always desirable, class, because you always need to sacrifice something. So in this case, you are sacrificing efficiency for the sake of convenience, but to be fair, computers are really fast, so it doesn't really matter for most intents purposes. Unless you're making a physics engine or a game engine, you won't really notice the difference. Okay, the point is, this is the... I can't keep playing it. This is the video, but what we need right now is to play F. And you can see it's way more gray. In those bounds. Python does not do that, I believe. But why would I... Why would you like it to crash through an error? Well, you wouldn't like it to crash. Crashing is just what happens. That's because how programs work. And throwing an error you would very much like, because then that errors are great. That's the program warning you that something is going wrong. Trust me from experience when I tell you that the worst kinds of problems are the ones that do not throw an error. And you need to find the memory leak. It happens so many of 7,000 lines of code. Okay, the point is, in this case we did get it a bit off. I'm guessing we could fix this by taking the gray image and putting it a way more narrow spectrum. Okay, never mind, way wider spectrum. Okay. Gray image, this. It is really quick, I do have to say. It is certainly something. Great test videos. Oh, thank you! It is brilliant. I mean, to be fair, they're actually not all that great. Wait, no, they could be great. Let's think about this. Let's try to just select the brown. Because selecting the frog would be nice, but the frog is going to be quite rough. Let's just try to select the brown, you know? What range would the brown have? Well, I imagine the blue would be really low. The red could get quite high, but not too high, so I imagine like 120. And green would go also from very low to even 80. Now let's try it. It selected everything. Okay, what if we just select test bit? Nothing here. Brilliant. Oh wait, or is it making the background gray? So, for example, let us try to select the crown. The crown in itself will not really have any low brightness values. So we can set them to be something like 70 even. But then it will have really bright red and really bright green. So if we do this, we went overboard. Do we need this to be even brighter? I think this is a pretty narrow range. Oh, what? Ah, that doesn't make much sense. I imagine this is the lower value, this is the upper value. Damn it. Why would I select everything? We can put them back. But then, still, why would that select everything? And do I need to make the spectrum more narrow or more general? If I go 100, 100, still no gray. If I go 60, not 600, 60, 60. Shouldn't there be English currency? It's fine, Grease Monkey is right. I just love them. 2020. See, that's curious. No matter how wide I make the spectrum, It must be because the blue was too low. But we don't want the blue because we want the crown. Crown is yellow. Yellow doesn't really have blue in it. And you can quote me on that. As we increase the spectrum, we get more and more. Oh, unless it has like a general spike, that could be it. No, still no. 80. Oh, jeez, 140 and 240. Okay. Now we can select 170, 170, and this still isn't selecting the crown. I don't get it. How would blue be higher in... Unless it's backwards. As we are doing it backwards in this case. This is wildly confusing. Mainly because I don't know which way anything goes. I don't know if I'm selecting the gray area right now or the non-gray area. Non-gray would make sense in this case, because in this case that would be like 100, 0, and then 100, 100, and that would be roughly the crown. All black and white! Why not? I am fine. Training up 150. The exact values aren't the problem. That's not the issue here. Okay, if I select everything right now, it's all in color. Okay, so basically, for this, let me just separate it off a bit. For this, inside the range is color, which is not what we want. Actually, no, yeah, let's leave it at that. Inside the range is color. So now if we up this to be like, I don't know, 70 and 70. Yup, splendid. We want to keep the blue as low as possible, although this is already eating into our crown. 40-40? That's curious, and I don't like that. That's not a great sign. We need some kind of more specific control. Can I do f dot red or f dot r? Based on pixel color. Is it just an array? For J and I? Oh, gee whiz. I want to do it in an efficient way, which might be rough. To gray, then take the gray image. You create a new image with 00255. For J in I. For I in image gray. Ah, brilliant. I'm assuming image gray are the pixels. This is a wildly inefficient method. I can't use that. Python open CV image editing options methods rather. Basic operations on images. Yeah. It's okay. Print blue and get up. Okay. We have an image. Okay. All right. Shape, size, D-type. Yeah, so you can select a region, right? Fit match. But what I would like to do is something more elaborate, if you don't mind. Like, what are you doing? I'm trying to edit an image, or a video rather. Hi, the dark. How you doing? Why do you need OpenCV? Because apparently it's convenient, whatever. Well, hopefully. Image enhancement techniques. I just want to. I just want to be able to control pixels in an efficient fashion. Do I genuinely? I don't want to do it manually, because that would be so slow. That will be so unbelievably slow. Can I just do like smaller than 50? Oh! Oh! Yes! 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 Great sign. Absolutely great sign. Okay. I think so at least. Can I just take the frame? Oh my goodness. I don't really like how the yellow... Oh no. They are yellow strips. Which means we're accessing the wrong type of data. Because that means... I hate parallel computing without types! It bothers me! Because I don't know what is what. These are not errors, they're genuine stripes. Can I just do... This is really not lambda. Wait, this is a numpy. Oh, hold on, I'm an idiot. Numpy where? This is a numpy, yeah, just one singular numpy. Python has types, right? Not really. No. Not really. The issue I'm having in this case is that this is a matrix. It's got pixels in it. And what I need to do is I need to take that matrix and I need to do it only based on one value. That's true, but we have string and float. These are types, right? Okay, class, I'm gonna show you just how much Python doesn't have types. Or at least, you know what, I've never tried this, but I'm guessing it's gonna work. If I do A is equal to 7, I have to do B is equal to 10. But this kind of 10. And then if I print A plus B, what's gonna happen? Never mind! Egg on my face. It did actually work. But what I'm saying when I say that Python doesn't have types is that I've just defined all of these variables without specifying their type. Python figured out what their type would be on its own, without my involvement. Which is a big issue, because when I, in this case, input a frame right here, if I input frame is equal to 1, for example, then it works. It works just fine. However, from a computer science point of view, this is a logic statement. It's not a variable. It should be constant across the entire frame. However, it isn't. Because of the non-type shenanigans that Python has. If it was JavaScript, that would have worked. If it was JavaScript, I wouldn't even get here. If it was JavaScript, it wouldn't work even as a plan. Listen, I don't mean to be that guy, but if you are a programmer and the only programs you can make are in JavaScript, you should reconsider your hobby. You should find something new to do, in my opinion. Like, I don't know, gardening is pretty cool, I've heard. You know, you could try that. Good for you. Oh, the int plus string thing, yeah. Right, because JavaScript is even more... I'm sorry, I just got a sip of coffee and a bunch of, like, coffee dirt, or whatever it's called, got my mouth. Yes, the int plus string would work. I never tried on Python, because I never bothered to. But this right here, if types were truly a thing in Python, then this right here would be a logic statement. And it is not. It is very much not. It is a lambda, whatever it's called. It's a function, effectively. And the issue I'm having is... Hold on, I have an idea. Print frame. Triple array of triplets. Why triplets? That's curious. Or is it just as much as it bothers to print? Okay, no, it's as much as it bothers prints. So it's a double array. It's an array of this. It's an array. Each of this is a line. It's okay, yeah, of lines, of lines, of lines. That sucks because what we want to access. Goodness gracious me. This sucks a lot. But it doesn't have to suck all that much, simply because I really hope that the color size won't matter for this, because what we could do is OpenCV strip only the red value out of RGB. Once again, we're looking for an efficient way to do this. Huh? Of brighter color. You take the image. Oh, I see. Okay. Right, I see. I mean, not quite what I'm looking for. Isolating the color channels swiftly, if I may. Oh, right. Yeah, you can. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Please just let it work. It would be. Listen, it would be just splendid. Smaller than, I don't know, 100. Damn it! Why do you always need to have to ruin all the fun? Because you don't need it free. Yeah, whatever. Can I just... 0? Can I like somehow recast it? I need to recast it. NumPy creating multi-dimensional arrays. I just need like arrays with 3 dimensions. Makes no sense for Stack Overflow to run AI to the bottom. Someone else has AI doing go Stack Overflow. That is true. Array creation, yeah, but give me like funky. I want actually not even creation, I want to recast it. That's kind of important. I just want to give it empty. Wait, can I just do... That feels the most cheesy, but can I do this? Listen it. Alright. NumPy array creation. Can I do this? Damn it! Oh, this shit was 3 plus the emoji. Yeah, I know. Ah, damn it. And the erase. Yeah, I need to create. How do I fill this in? Can I just do... Quick question. That would be splendid if I could. Can I just do like... is equal to... No, it's idiotic. Absolutely idiotic, unless it works. Damn it! Oh, because it's backwards now! Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! It's backwards. It's 3 for 8640 and not for 8643. Oh. I don't know how to fix that issue. Not gonna lie. Okay. Back to basics. Can I just do this? No. How do I... No, adding this in is lost... Is it? Maybe in Python it's not called recasting. Oh no, I didn't even look... Okay. Recast an array with more dimensions. Resize. Maybe? But I don't know, doesn't feel right. Oh. A is equal to an array of 2, like so. Alright. Not great, but maybe. So okay, np resize this, and then what do I give you? You did 2 and 3. So as in 2 lines of 3. Can I just do 48643? That would be lovely. Damn it! Genius! Or I just learned how to use a very basic Python algorithm. I don't know, who's to say? Anyway, it doesn't matter. The point is that right now, this is powerful because this allows us to select it based on a single pixel, which is what we want. So for example, I'm gonna guess that and also works. It's a bit of a guess. And green. Okay, with more than one is ambiguous. Use any, all. Alright, so... Oh, jeez. So I need to do np all of this, like that, like that. No, obviously not. Only integer scalar arrays can convert to scalar index. I am going to... I'm bothered by this. NumPy and a logic statement of arrays. I genuinely didn't think it would take this long, by the way. But to be fair, we are really close. Logical and. Okay. Can I just do logical AND? That would be nice. Spend it. Alright, now let's say lower than 50, 50. Random value is equal to 50. It's a completely arbitrary. I should call it arbitrary value, not random. Alright, now let's try 20. Still running, okay. How about 120? How about 220? Oh, that's not great. Oh no. Oh. No? Oh no? Oh no. Oh no. I need to do bitwise and this mask equal to mask I don't even get. I don't understand. That's just has to be Python logic. Bitwise and? But then we once again need to switch because I don't know which was which. Because like right here with this, everything should be selected. Right here with this. Oh my goodness. 5. Oh, that's not great. That's not great at all. Okay, so if it's a 0, then truly nothing selects because it's not true for anything. If it's true for at least one, it gets true for all of them. Oh, that's not what we want. That's not what we want at all. Why would that be a thing? True for... True, false, false, false. Yeah, why didn't AND work? Why wouldn't AND work? Any all. Okay, so what am I just supposed to do like dot all? Did I misuse all? I might have misused all. Yeah, I might have misused all in this case. This Balatro, that's not Balatro. Okay, this is promising. We increase it to 100. Okay, it's getting less and less promising. Any, but we want them to be... We don't want any, we don't want all. What we want is for each of them to be calculated separately. Ah, you are joking me. I mean, yeah, this is exactly my use case. Why wouldn't you just work then? Alright, don't use any. Don't use any. Instead, just take this and give me. Oh, yes. 180. Okay. Minus 50. Okay, not bad. We're getting somewhere. That somewhere is quite rough, but we're getting somewhere. Alright. G, B. Simply for the sake of clarity. Normally I don't do this sort of thing. Normally I don't do anything for the sake of clarity, but I'm trying to speed this up. And in this case, the and should be a shorthand. So if R is smaller than 100 and R is greater than 50, this should work. The true value of an array with more than one element is ambiguous. So it has to be NP, logical AND. The only problem is that this makes it way more cumbersome and more annoying to note down. So this is right now selecting all of the pixels in which red is between 50 and 100, which, yeah, it is the same thing that we achieved right here, but the difference is that right now we have a bit more control of it, how we want to slice this cake. Because we can just pepper it with logical statements. So basically, logical AND right here gives us a range. Yeah, I guess we could have just shifted the mask. Yeah, whatever. F is equal to 0. Brilliant. Now we can just do the range. So, we don't... Everything in the range is color, correct? Yeah. So let's say that we want to key out the crocodile. This isn't really the best kind of example. Hold on, let me see if I can have another kind of video that would work well for this. Hold on, I need to find some kind of video that would work well as a test. Something with color, some. Alright, this. Test vid 3. In this case, first we have the default video. Size empty. Oh my goodness. Yeah, because this is MP3. MP4, I mean. We have the default video. Then let's try to do 255 right here. Okay, no, this makes everything. Yeah, right, that makes sense. In order for this to work, we need this to be backwards. And now everything inside the range will be gray. And then what we want to do is we want to select the range to be of low greens, low blues, all reds. Okay, no, that certainly didn't work. Let's do... Still didn't work, okay. 80, 120. How high do you have to be? Is that good enough? Why is this still red? Hold on, if we do 0, 0 to 55, then it's gonna be all gray, correct? Yeah, that's correct. How high do you need to be? The red is still red! What is going on? I'm sorry, at what point That is so confusing. Hi B, how you doing? Oh, this doesn't make any sense because we just went through the entire spectrum separately and we didn't get anything. And going through the entire spectrum combined shouldn't make a difference. Not going to lie, this vexes me. From city from roughly 6480. How much do you want to burn these 2 hours? I am committed, Theo. I am committed. I hate passive waiting. Why isn't this working? You see, I hate passive waiting. Instead, I prefer to waste my time by making programs that don't work. Okay, in this case, take the frame. Right. Just be like fra for the sake of maybe he's getting confused. No. That would be too easy. That would be too simple. Ask it, unless you press that. What am I supposed to ask it? Why aren't why isn't the shark mouth in the cat video gray? Just trying to get myself one as a treat last week. How did you teach them to use it? Oh, good for you. I got myself one as a treat a while back ago and barely used it. I honestly thought I would use it more often. Very inconvenient times. Is it not? It's blue, green, red, you bloody idiot! Please tell me that's the problem, because that would make so much sense. Almost! Almost. Now we have having the same exact issue. Brilliant. Okay. Let me have a thunk. What would that red be? I imagine the green wouldn't take all that much play into it. Blue might have a bit more though. It is something. It is a start. The nice thing in this case is that we should be able actually to do operations better. So for example, let's instead do it in a way so that we take in our frame, right? And let's set the red value wait, this is doing blue, green, oh wait, that's, yeah, green, which makes sense. Really thanks for a 3D printer. What's New Holland I want to go? I had a similar, actually had a similar project here. The one difference is that I put my Dremel into the printer. It didn't even help. Hi, Mr. Robot, how you doing? Okay, let's try doing this. We're going to set it equal to. I hope that NumPy is okay with this. We're going to set it equal to 255 if is greater than 100, else we're going to set it to 0. Would this work? Damn it! What does mean that specific element? Alright, quick. Because I don't want a case in which it's any, and I don't want a case in which it's either. I want it to be determined on a case-by-case basis. No, I don't want. No, that's not what I want. So I can't do if else like that. That still should be fine because this should return me an array of ones and zeros, which means I should just be able to for now do times 255. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. There we go! That's great. That's great news actually. No, the new one is a tad shorter than the old one. I should replace that thing. For 5 years now, jeez. Yeah, mine didn't even survive that much. Car. It is a car, yeah! Previously we were dealing with frog. Actually, speaking of, let me see what happens if we do the same thing, but on a blue in the first test bit. Not bad. That's because now we have a bit more freedom in how we define yellow. So let's say that we want frame. Yeah, we'll need all of them to be defined separately, won't we? That's brilliant. For I in range 3. And for each color, we're going to set it to... Hold on, I'm getting another phone call! I'm back. Alright. Well, we as a society are so addicted to phones. Now. For each color, we want to repeat the same thing. How do we define? Basically, we're going to create the logical statement, and then we're going to multiply it. Oh, jeez, I need to create my own mix. This is pain. No. NumPy where? What am I doing? I'm an idiot. That's literally what it's for. Yes. Yes. Yes, and then it's going to be itself. And if not, then it's going to be 0 plus 1 plus 2, and then the whole thing. Divided by 3. So if this, let's say for now, is greater than, I don't know, 100, whatever. Okay, that's not great. Why is that pitch black? That should not be pitch black. That is... Also the white bug, that, okay. No, if this is true, then it picks this one, right? Which means that... Ah, this is not good. It's not great. I genuinely don't understand why it's pitch black. If I remove this... Huh. Huh. Yep. Fixed it. My goodness, another fucking phone call. I'm gonna lose my mind and I'm gonna strangle somebody's neck. Give me a second, because I'm just absolutely... Logistics, always the most boring part of anything. What does this just a vertical code do? This, my dear and beloved Theo, is video editing. But for people who really like playing games like Oxygen Not Included. Effectively, right here, I am just setting the color of each pixel. So frame like 0 is the blue value, 1 is the green value, and 2 is the red value. And right here I'm like creating, you know, mathematical equation to set the value of the pixel, which means that right now if I run this, that's not exactly what I wanted. Oh yeah, I know why. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Basically, what I want right here is, we're gonna set it up in a way so that if a brightness of a pixel passes a certain threshold. Oh no, that is that is very much not what should happen. No. Okay, the pickle there is that. Alright, let's just set it up in a way so that if red is greater than 100, then it's gray. There we go! I think it's different from the normal one. It looks kind of different. Yeah. If we select smaller than 50, what's gonna happen? That is not at all what I was looking for. Why is this multiple colors? Oh, damn it. Why does it always have to be something? The frame? Am I modifying the frame? I think I must be modifying the frame in some kind of way. Because this should make this... Okay, let's say that I'm gonna do 1 right here. Just do 1. Then its own color. Alright, brilliant. What happens if I do 0? This is not what should happen! I'm fine. I'm okay. I'm not upset or anything. Why is this multiple colors? What we're doing right here is effectively, for every single pixel, we're adding this equation, which is red plus green plus blue divided by 3, giving us the average value of the three, and that should be set for all three colors. Space vector is now a function. It shouldn't be! It shouldn't be, Theo. It very much isn't. It isn't and shouldn't be. It should be trivially simple and work just fine. Maybe we're in the wrong color space. I really hope so, because oh, goodness gracious me. CV2 reads Python open CV reads. We want to read as that would explain all of the weird behavior that's been happening. As RGB. Image as RGB, yes. Very importantly, I need this to be RGB. Yeah, but what if I don't know? It's not helping. My issue is not converting from one to another. My issue is the fact that I don't know which one I am. Because if the three values don't represent red, green, or blue, only they represent something different, hue, saturation, value, for example, this would explain it. The issue in this case being, I have absolutely no clue which ones they are. So we're gonna need to do some guesstimates. Educated guess, I'm gonna assume it's hue, saturation, value, based on absolutely no evidence at all. Well, a little bit of evidence. Definitely not enough. CV2 color, hue, saturation, value, 2 RGB. Run it! No. Much better. No. Okay. Value, saturation, hue? Is that the other thing? No, another thing. Alright. CV2 color spaces. I hope it's gonna be color space, whatever. Sounds like a hassle. It's not really a hassle, it's a single function. Changing color spaces. The issue isn't with switching between them. The issue is with figuring out what color space we're in. Smick source prints don't bother. I know what Smick is. It might be Smick actually. It's not impossible. You know what? I am gonna just run this real quick to list them. Yeah, so it's one of these. Python open CV, check what color space the image is in. I refuse to believe it's red, green, blue, because for red, green, blue, if you set all of the colors to this equation, then they are all constant. That is a black and white image. That's just gray. All colors having an equal value is kind of by definition gray. Gray. fucking wish it was grey. Why have you forsaken me? What is the issue? Oh, no, I'm pacing. This got me pacing. That's... I should be getting ready because I'll have to go any minute now. Work on because I have a recording session for the video today. And like any second I need to get up and go. But instead, I'm just that's why I'm getting all the phone calls, by the way. But that's about it. Instead I'm just standing around here and pacing, trying to figure out why an image isn't grey. Recording session where, oh, wouldn't you like to know? In order to find out about that, Dark, you would need to join my Patreon. I'm losing my mind. It's you'll see. You'll see. You'll see once I record. First one is condition. Maybe the fact that it is a zero is what messing it up. That could be it. What's this? Oh well, that is just truly something. Not equal. Wait, I'm an idiot. I could easily check what color space we're in. If we just don't apply anything, and if we convert from red, green, blue to hue saturation value, then if we are in red, green, blue, nothing will change. Blue, green, red. Well, easily-ish. No, yeah, because we're still applying this. So it's not blue, green, red. Is it red, green, blue? The point is, if we just switch, and that's it, then nothing should change. So we're not in red, green, blue, we're not in green, blue, red. Or blue, green, red. I think I'm making a very interesting intro for one of the next videos with the session. You are not assuming incorrectly, Dark. You are not in fact assuming incorrectly. You may be right. It is going to be my favorite video so far. In my personal opinion, it's going to be my best video ever made. I like it a lot already. I'm putting a lot of care into this video and I like it. I don't think most people will like it, simply because it's going to be different from my usual videos, but well, that's not my problem. It will be eventually, once the taxman comes, but... There's a sex joke to be made there about avoiding taxes once the taxman comes, but you know, that doesn't matter, irrelevant. The point is, it doesn't work. Let's try on just one of them, just to see what they do. So, frame 0. If frame 0, so right here we just do 1, and right here we do 0. Everything is yellow. Why? Why would everything turn yellow? Well, if we just remove the blue, then everything would turn yellow. Yes. Now let's try the same thing for 1. Pink. Why is it right here breaking in shades? Oh, that's not great. This doesn't make any sense. The blue, I mean, the blue made sense. Because if everything was extremely blue, like if the brightness came mostly due to blue, yeah, no, I don't. By the way, that's a wave key. Can I just do escape and... Oh, I could just do escape and turn it off. The entire time I've been doing keyboard interrupts. Oh yellow overshadow. I don't understand. I mean, okay, no, that kind of makes sense. Could make sense. What if we do both of them at the same time? Then everything is just extremely red. Because red is the last color to be destroyed. But then it shouldn't be extremely red. It should be just... Is it because it's really dark? No, they should be bright. This is confusing is what it is. What happens if we don't divide them by 3? Acid trip. Gotcha! Alright. This is an RGB, it could be HSL or HSV. That's new stuff. Don't mansplain to me! Ah, damn it. No womansplaining. I don't know them together, so they should be all averaged out, but instead... Oh my goodness, I'm such an idiot. I'm such an idiot. Oh, I'm such an idiot. And you are all just... You all should be ashamed of yourself for not pointing it out to me. I made the same error as I did with the physics sim. The same exact error. Okay, not gonna lie, I was really expecting that to work. Guys, do I need to do dot copy or something? Damn! There we go! Not great! Still, the background should be much brighter, I don't know why it got dimmer, but it's something. Oh. I don't understand why this is often, but it's a start, whatever. Only got that nickel for every time you made that error. You get me, Dark, you get me. Okay. It's a start. It's not a great start, however, because it's still clearly broken. I'm going to comment all of this out because it's unnecessary. And now, let's have a thunk. We want it to be set to the copy frame of itself, yes, or all of these summed and then divided by 3. It could be that it has a limit of 1 byte, in which case we would much rather divide each one by 3 separately and then sum them, because that will cause us... My goodness, aren't you all glad that you're watching someone as clever as me? And because that was incredible. I am really pleased with myself. This is... This is so idiotic to explain, isn't it? Or at least it would be. Oh, this is proper computer science, where basically x plus y plus z divided by 3 is not equal to x by 3 plus y by 3 plus z by 3. And if any one of you can answer me why that is the case, even though I did kind of spoil it, if anyone of you can answer me why that is the case, you're gonna get a gold star. But yeah, in the meantime, hold on, I can just do it in a way so that right here, the logic statement can be just whatever we want. So it could be if red is greater than 100, oh, the redness disappeared. Now we want is this NP logical. You're not right, so I'm to try to give you a head pats you deserve. Yo, if someone ever tries to give me a head pat, they're losing their arm. That's not me. You can't blame me for that, right? I just am attached to my emotional support knife. Mike is always there for me when I need to chop someone's arm. Alright, so this is good. And now, how do we select the yellowness of... How do we select the yellowness of the crown? Because what we effectively need to do is create a logical statement in which a 1... I'm absolutely sacrificing one of my elbows. Yeah, but that's elbows. Who needs elbows? No, if I had a nickel for every elbow, I... How do we define yellow? Hello everyone and welcome to Philosophy 101. What is yellow? Let's do value of red between 80. We're going to have another logical AND inside our logical AND because this is just hell. Or can I logical AND multiple things, more than 2? Because that would be nice. Not gonna lie, I would appreciate that. If red, no wait, this is red. If red also has to be 40, can I? Let's look at that. Good start. And then we can also create 2 to 3 personal arguments. Oh, you are. Why 2 to 3? Why can you only do 3 of them? Go. Messed everything up, splendid. That was a good try. Valiant effort. Wait, what? Oh yeah, no, that doesn't make sense. It's all grey now. Ah, right. Why did you tell me? Nope, that didn't help. I was curious. Greater and smaller than 40. No, this doesn't make sense. It's backwards. Oh, hold on, another phone call. Give me a sec. I just need to... Hey everyone, this time the phone calls are getting kind of maddening. So we're gonna pick this up next stream. I'm gonna go and record the scenes for the video. And we have, in fact, achieved at least something of it. I don't know, from a computer science perspective, the inequality of x plus y plus z divided by 3 is not equal to x divided by 3 plus y divided by 3 plus z divided by 3 is kind of interesting. I really do like that. So we at least had one interesting science thing today. But I'm gonna work, and to run on Patreon, I expect to see the first chapter of the video finish tomorrow or in 2 days, tops. And for now, that'll be it. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day. Bye!